Well, as part of my court-ordered release, I was mandated to take a corona test for when I reopen my next facility, and turns out I tested positive. But it's also a genealogy test, and I'm positive for black.
Turns out I'm married to a black man. New black neighbors. Okay, let's go to a protest. Come on. Oh, Frankie!
Yeah, take it, you fucking bitch.
I love it, Frankie. I love you.
You too, sweetie. Oh, no! Oh, I'm not gay!
Listen, I know I should have warned you that the camera crew was coming back today. It just slipped my mind. I forgot.
Frankie, I am not embarrassed at what we do in the bedroom. And we do it a lot.
Listen, it's not that often. It's just something that I picked up in the can. Good pun.
I don't understand.
The fact that this broad is as uneducated as she is both turns me on and upsets me to equal measures.
You like it. I read in a online magazine recently that it's called pegging, and couples do it all the time.
I don't like calling it pegging because it reminds me of my sister Peggy. It's just something that I'm not comfortable with. It's bedtime. Without sleep.
We do bedtime a lot. We make a big mess when we do bedtime, and I'll tell you that.
It's true. We got to get, sheets. It's like old sheets. We got the 1,000 count for when we go to sleep. We got the 100 count for when we do all that. It's almost like a painting canvas. Just cleans up.
We have made a lot of changes since we found out that Frank was black. For instance, we don't call the master bedroom the master bedroom. It's just the bedroom, and that clock is no longer a grandfather clock because my grandfather was a bigot.
I started to experience some imposter syndrome. I wasn't sure how to feel about certain issues that I typically have a very concrete view on. For instance, the national anthem. I was listening to it before a baseball game without the fans, and there was like a weight on my patella. It's like I couldn't stop my knee from dropping to the ground, and at the same time, my fist, it was rising. I just couldn't alter myself to be as American as possible. So what I did is I dropped to both of my knees, said a prayer. That's the most patriotic way you could possibly listen to that song. For me personally, and I think it's the same for Mary Jean, it's the same as an STD test. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna volunteer to get something shoved up my pee hole just to make sure that I have peace of mind. I'm just gonna wait to see how the people I'm close to react, and if they start drastically losing weight and having a tough time breathing, then maybe Frankie will get checked out.
I would love to drop some pounds.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, that's my friend Tammy. Tammy, sorry, he loves pointing guns at women. Come in.
You know her?
Yes, that's Tammy. You know her.
I fucking hate Tammy, this bitch.
Shh, be nice.
She's mouthy. I don't like it. It's like she reads and looks down at me.
Be nice. Tammy, hello. Hi.
Yeah, thanks for joining us wearing a mask. You feel safe? You okay?
Actually, masks have proven to be incredibly effective, especially in places where social distancing is not possible. You'd know that if you ever left your property, but I understand that you only feel like a big man in this yard.
How gracious of you to join us, and of course you're continuing to wear your mask. That's rich.
Well, I just feel safe.
You should be. I got a goddamn arsenal on this table.
Actually, Tammy has just invented a new type of mask that's coming out soon, right? It's got a zipper on it, so you can eat food. You could put the straws from your lattes
Yeah,
in.
you could probably peck a pecker in there too. It's like a cloth glory hole.
You know, it's always peck of this, peck of that with you, okay? And frankly, it's turning me on.
That's how I do it to my baby. I mean, look at this place. This is what the United States government did to my outdoor gym. Just because of my opinions on the China virus. I refuse to believe that that's offensive in any type of way. That's where it came from. When people started getting scabies at my gym and they were calling it the Rigatone Rickets, do you think I flipped out and started slandering everybody's name? No. I quietly filed a lawsuit and collected a handsome sum of money. I can't stand these lazy-ass people that have their hands out and force hard-working Americans like myself to foot the bill. I did get one of those PPP loans, though, for my gym, but since I'm not legally allowed to operate it, I took that as an opportunity to upgrade some things in my home. Listen, why are we even talking about coronavirus when child sex trafficking is our biggest problem as a world? Half of Hollywood is selling kids like it's a flea market. Tom Hanks, he's on the list. I hope when he goes to prison, somebody yells at him, "There's no crying in prison rape." We gotta lock these people up permanently without further investigation. By the way, I was watching the Disney Channel the other night with my daughter. There's some pretty good talent on that network, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're hot right now. You could just tell what they're gonna become, you know? It's like watching Zion Williamson play basketball in high school. Kid was always built for the pros.
I met Tammy at the salon a couple of months ago. We were both waiting for our girl, and we just hit it off, 2 peas in a pod.
I said to her right there, I said, you know what would look great on you? A short, fierce haircut to take back your femininity.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it, obviously, but felt a little Ellen DeGeneres to me. And, you know, everything that's going on with her. Usually I don't just listen to strangers about the way I cut my hair, but I just did it that day.
It's almost as if you're in a long-standing abusive relationship where you kind of just listen to orders.
And now the New York Times, as we call it in the Rigatone house, the Jew York Lyings, they're reporting on aliens, some otherworldly ships being present on our planet. Listen, the only aliens Frank knows about sit outside a Home Depot and drink their coffee with 78 sugars. That's another thing I'm absolutely against, mandatory vaccines. Are you kidding me? There's no science to support that. But listen, both of my kids have been vaccinated and neither one happens to be altered. Thank goodness. But my nephew, as soon as he got his measles shot, started acting a little wall-eyed, right? Granted, him and his family got into a pretty terrible car accident on the way home from the pediatrician, but honestly, I think the mercury was working its way through his system anyway. We need a tetanus shot.
Tammy has been so wonderful lately, teaching me how to be strong and independent and handle conflict with Frank when it comes up, because it does come up a lot in the marriage. And I'm a lot stronger now to stand up for him and assert myself.
Yes, and we're not saying, you know, you should leave Frank, but it's on the table.
It's on the table for sure, but I'm not anywhere near that table.
No, we're gonna work on it. And what's the thing that we learned?
Be strong, be bold, be woman, rawr.
Very good.
We need to open up schools now. My taxes pay these glorified babysitters' salary. Half the reason I decided to reproduce is because I knew I'd only have to see them 36 full days a year. And I know, you open up the schools, there's gonna be some big disease outbreak. Listen, when I was a kid, the big problem was head lice. We lost 14 kids to head lice one year. And did that even make the papers? No. Now we gotta jump through hoops just to make sure kids avoid the sniffles? Please, all we gotta do is lace the water with hydroxychloroquine. These kids are fine, we're set to jet. People give me shit about my guns. That's all I see in the comment section of my last 2 videos. They're like, Frank, you don't need that type of artillery. But it's like, here's the thing. It's my Second Amendment right as an American to own these guns to protect myself and my family from an overreaching government. Unrelated, I'm super thrilled that Trump is sending military into Portland to really take care of things. Honestly, it needs some real stringent laws.
We're learning so much from one another. For instance, I'm learning about really toxic relationships from Mary Jean.
And Tammy has taught me a great new word called patriarchy.
Hey, I don't understand what's going on here. Boys, what are you doing filming these 2 broads? This is a Frank Rigatone documentary. I don't understand why they're pulling focus.
Frank, 2 women are talking. We don't need you mansplaining to us.
No, I understand 2 women are talking in the Frank Rigatone documentary. That's the actual issue here. Honey, I need you to take those sunglasses off. I know that you like to hide behind them like you're the little boy in Big Daddy, but this is a situation in which I need to see your pupils.
This is what we're talking about. You don't need to take them off if you don't want us, so go ahead and pop those back on.
No, listen, slide them down the bridge of your nose, honey, because I frankly am sick and goddamn tired of sitting here and watching her infiltrate your brain. I don't know where you came from or what you're trying to do, but frankly, Frank doesn't care for it.
Frank, what you don't know could fill up a book. Now go ahead and smash those back on the nose.
Don't smash nothing before I smash your glasses on the goddamn floor. I'm getting sick and tired.
What was that?
Oh, you heard me.
What was
This
that?
is the first man that's going to talk to you with some force. I understand your old husband had a little twinkle toes and he had a difficult time expressing himself, but young Frank here has no problem expressing himself in a very confident, assertive way to a woman who is dressed in such a colorful outfit, and frankly, I find it pretty appealing. Listen, it's fine. I understand. Do your interview. Boys, just shoot these pretty little ladies for a couple more minutes, get what they can offer, and then, you come back to Big Frank. I'll see you later, Tammy. Looking good. Rigatone. Where the fuck did all the water go? This is my thought pond. I used to come here to get all my thoughts out, and it was a deep pool of water, and now it's all dried up. Is that a metaphor?
Frank, there are dead chipmunks in there. Come on.
Yeah,
get
I
out.
know. I'm leaving his body here as a message to the other chipmunks. Don't forget what you saw here.
He's insane. He's insane. I don't know. I can't. I married an insane man.
I barely want to tell this story because I think it leads to the misinformation, but I actually thought I had corona for a second. I had a dry cough, my chest felt like it was in a vice grip, and I took hydroxycut. It's got half the ingredients as hydroxychloroquine. My cough was gone in days, and honestly, I felt great afterwards. Real lean. The world is upside down right now. I feel like too much is happening for us to comprehend as simple human beings. It almost feels intentional, Like that fireworks factory that exploded in Lebanon. Honestly, I thought that's where Tammy was from, lesbian. But honestly, a fireworks factory exploding? What is this, an episode of The Simpsons? Honestly, I thought it was because a woman was driving. This is my own personal COVID body refrigerator. I'm just joking and fear-mongering. Obviously, that doesn't exist. It's where I keep my guns and live ammunition in case shit really goes down, right? It's stocked, it's gas-powered, it's meant for 2 people to survive for over 20 years. Maybe 16, considering how Mary Jean eats.
It's so peaceful out here. I bet this fire pit is beautiful at night.
Oh my God, I just had an amazing idea. You have to stay for dinner.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, you have to. We'll make a fire. I'm not taking no for an answer. Oh, I have to take the steaks out of the freezer. Excuse me.
Isn't she the best?
She's all right, I didn't know you still like meat, though. That's exciting.
I do.
You do? Your husband didn't spoil it for you? Your ex-husband?
No, it's pigs like you that ruined bacon for me.
I thought that'd be your stance on police, since you have defund the police all over your social media. And listen, I'm willing to look beyond that because, frankly, I find you an intriguing woman. I like your tattoo, also. What's that?
Oh, thank you. I
You
feel
got any-
uncomfortable with you touching me.
Oh, well, we're family at this point. Mary Jean okayed you, she gave you the green light, and now I feel like we're getting closer,
Sure, I guess.
Right.
I'm very uncomfortable.
Why would you be uncomfortable? It's just me, Frank!
Well, there's cameras, I guess, so that will make me less...
Right, but these cameras are here just to document everything, and what's better to capture and record just a new burgeoning relationship, you know what I mean?
Mary Jean?
No, she's gone. She can't hear you. This backyard actually is pretty isolated.
It seems purposefully soundproof.
That's right. That's right, it is. But it all could be yours. Honestly, what you were saying to my wife before got me thinking, and frankly, which was going to be my real name, frankly, I think that you and I should maybe start something up after Mary Jean and I separate.
No, I'm not comfortable with any of it. Excuse me? Excuse me.
I like the natural look. Honestly, I thought it would be a little more disgusting, but frankly...
Please stop saying frankly, and please stop touching me.
Listen, I just want you to be aware of what you stand to inherit if you get your way. Oh, I tripped! Oh, no! Oh!
Well, absolutely tell Mary Jean everything and you'll lose this house! And then we will start anew.
I'm the king of the salsa beat.
Mary Jean, listen! Something very terrible happened and I need you to know about it.
What? What happened? Jesus, the plates.
Don't worry, you're worrying way too much about the plates. I have to tell you something. Your husband just sexually assaulted me. Yes, and he has plans to divorce you, leave you, and try and get with me, but I told him no, because a woman's bond is stronger than anything on Mother Earth.
I can't believe this.
I'm so sorry you had to hear this
My
way.
best friend is a fucking liar and an idiot.
What?
I can't believe you thought I'd fall for that.
No.
I love Frank and Frank loves me. When I had chemo, he was there for me every single day, rubbing my feet and my hands and my knuckles, and he would never do anything to put me in harm's way.
No.
Hey! Ah! Did she hurt you?
I'm done.
That's right, you'll always finish with me. Mary Jean, get the plates out of the pool!